had it, and welcome to this art stream. Also, happy Friday, everybody. It is Friday, October, what is it, the 20th. And I have my windows open here in the living room because it's just a beautiful morning one more time this week, all week long. It's not as chilly as it was early in the week. It was like Monday through Wednesday. It was downright chilly in the morning. You can hear the crows probably through the windows and people talking close by. But there was a oh, okay, just somebody talking on the phone. We're in an apartment, folks. I'm sorry for any outside noise. But it's just a really good spot to do this. Lots of natural light. So what I was thinking of doing today was leafing through. It starts on this side. Oh, I was right. Excuse me. By leafing through some cardstock in there, leafing through this booklet here of, let me get a sip of coffee here. In this booklet, basically, I have stamped images of all of the stamps that I own. Correction, it's not all of them, but it's a lot of them. And I do still like this color of paper they put in there. I just found it at the Dollar Tree a couple years ago. And I started doing this because I thought it made a lot of sense. I can see how it looks, how these images look when I stamp them, especially in black. I love using black for them. I love using VersaFine ink because you can really see a lot of the detail. And there's kind of a long story with this stamp, but essentially she looks, and I think I've explained this before, but she looks like a character that was in a dream of mine once, in a dream when you were asleep, So I really like her. What's her name? Samira? That sounds right. Yes, because Zealith is the dragon. Not this one. This is just called Mini Dragon. And by the way, all of these that up to a point are Lavinia stamps. I really love them so. And I love the Hobbit door. I think they used to have a smaller version, question mark. But I really like using it. I'm going to be using it some more this fall for sure. So if anybody watching this has any requests, please feel free to let me know. So these mini dragons here are just great, and I think they go really well with the mini castle. These are all very inexpensive things, by the way. So I can go through these real quick and see what inspires me. Also, by the way, I have another thing going on today because I will be actually live on my main channel, my writing channel. And so I think I'll only be doing this for about an hour. I usually do these for 2 hours, but I'm not sure. We'll see how everything goes. But I did want to keep my commitment to doing this twice a month on Fridays, the first and third Friday. So Last time I had to move the time, and I can't remember why right now, but anyway. So Lavinia stamps they have lots of mushroom stamps as well. Everything's very whimsical um, and magical. Lots of different, lots of nature things. I really love this. So much detail in so many of these stamps. It's really great. I love this set here. It includes 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps. And I wanted to show them in brown as well because I wanted to use a lot of these in brown as well. So, and green for some of these. So, I think the mushrooms are best mostly in black and brown. I have used gray at least once before, and it pretty much works, but you can really see the detail better in a darker color because most of these things are in profile, so it's really best to have a dark color. And I love this little lamp and these 3 orbs. And then you have the 3 dancing fairies, and that's what that's called. And if you put them together just like this, and that's how they are on the little index sheet, the little acetate sheet that they come on, it works really well. There's a lot of balance in that composition. So yeah, I really like it. And this continues to be more Lavinia stamps. I really love this one. I might actually choose this one because, this is the last stream I will have before Halloween. So this stream is mostly to inspire me and stuff like that. So this is called Fairy Washing Line, and I even have the number of the stamp. I'm trying to do that for some of these, and I have it on the 3 dancing fairies, and I love this one very much. It's called Druids Inn. Apparently the number is LAV 572. Yeah. I don't remember this fox's name, but isn't he amazing? And it didn't really stamp that well, but you can go back with a brush with the same ink and you can't tell at all that there's any difference. And then a lot of people will use a variety of inks on their fox stamps because you can create the different colors of the fox. So they'll take brown and black on the legs and on the tip of the tail and stuff like that. And it's really cool. I think I'm going to watch some more Lavinia stamps videos and really soon and see what I can do about that. I also would like to use this stamp for a sort of Star Warsy thing. What is it? Is it the first one or the second one? I can't remember. Of the last 3 Star Wars movies, with Rey as the main character. And they have these fox-like creatures that are, they look like they're made of minerals or metal. I forget. It's been a while since I've seen it, but there was one of those it looked a lot like this in profile. So that's something I've been wanting to do. So that's it of that, but I do have more. But anyway, so these are from Lost Coast Designs here. I did them in a couple different colors again, but I really liked that at the time. And the Not All Who Wander Are Lost. I also really like the steampunk cart because there was so much detail there. And these are from Triskelt, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Also known as, well, the maker was Highlander Celtic Stamps, but this is folding this company is folding. I think they have very limited amounts of things available now, but I made sure to get what I really, really wanted from them. So I really love the 2 Tree of Life. If anybody knows me, knows I love A, trees, and B, Celtic inspired things. So I really love all of these. And again, the level of detail is really good. I really like that one, and I like that one, and I love that one. So also, if anybody knows me from my writing channel will know I talk a lot about that my novel was inspired by my research into my heritage, and I've got a lot of British in my heritage, and I have done a lot of research on mythology of Britain and the UK and all that. So yeah, without giving anything away. Spoilers. So these are some other stamps I have. This obviously this. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring this down a little. So these are from a set I have that were by Fiskars. That didn't really stamp that great, but you can kind of see there's a lot of detail. I think they took some photos and created stamps from the photos. So yeah. And this, I think those were stamp pendants. Yeah, I bought them at Michael's. But again, they're pretty photorealistic, that sort of thing. So I have a couple of animal stamps, not a lot, but I did like this illustration-y horse one pretty well. I liked it. And the rabbit's really cute. And I stamped it in gray too. And I think that would work really well, even for coloring. You could take some gray watercolor paint or maybe some alcohol markers in like gray, and like a couple colors of gray would work really well. Or you could just leave it. So I really like this stamp for coloring because it's very sketchy looking. Actually, I think it's called Philly Sketch. So it definitely looks like a female horse to me, but I did grow up around horses. So yeah, just a couple of random stamps here that I have that I picked up someplace. I do like using these two here. I kind of like using, I want to use that one here more, this grass. I think that would come in handy for some things. Just some, again, some random stamps here. Just, you know, basic stuff. You know, when people get started with stamping, a lot of times they start with really basic stuff like birds and butterflies, because, you know, you can't go wrong with that. But I did like this crow at the
Eligibility
time.
and benefits.
There's a lot of detail in it, even though that it didn't reproduce that great when I stamped it.
Yes.
And then this bee. Yeah, I like it. So that's it of those. So, you know what I think I might do is go ahead and do some stamping. Do some stamping in with this one. And I'm going to do some backgrounds as well. Yeah, I think I will do that. Yeah. The more I think about it, I'm going to do fairy washing line today. So I want to work on some art for, I think I could probably do, see, a lot of times I think about using one of my gel presses, because I've done it in the past with this, to have a sunset behind it. I might still do that. And then use these brand new, to me, well, brand new detail blending tools that I splurged on one day. I think that was probably around my birthday early last month, which I have not used. So maybe I'll just go ahead and try these and get a, I'll get a stencil. You know, instead of using a gel press, I think I might just use, I do have the Lavinia, it is a pretty fine foam. It's kind of like stamping foam, so, that you would see in stamping pads. So I will be right back. I'm just going to go and grab this stamp and my moon masks, and I'll be right back. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. 1 moment.
More details. Claims. Yes. Look at my tax ID number.
Okay, so we have, I'm thinking this nice big. This is more of a stencil than a mask, so but that would work too. We would just get a slightly different effect. So
Look up member ID.
So I have some watercolor paper here. This is kind of to just work. It's not very heavy duty. It's a little thicker than I would normally use. I'm trying to see because it was just handy. Or I can just do a real quick example here. Just want some paper. Just want some copy paper, you know? So, one moment.
No.
Hold on one second. Okay. One second.
Claims. Yes. Look up my tax ID number.
So apologies for any background noise. So anyway, this is a great way to show how you can use distress oxides. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, so here I have spiced marmalade and mustard seed. I think the two of them together would do pretty well. Work very well. On second thought, I think I will use here's one I had made. A little while back. That was using one of these, the masks. But I don't want to put that on the background, so instead I'm going to use this here. That way I'll have a defined background, and I won't have the background. It won't have this halo around the thing I'm creating here. Okay. I think I might actually start with the mustard seed. Excuse me.
Use my provider ID.
I did just pounce it a little bit. This is my first use with take a little bit off. Just kind of blend it. Oops, just a little too much there, but again, it's very blendable. And I'm using the the more flat flat. I'm just kind of blending it. There. So I really like using products that have multiple uses. That way, you know, I just don't have to buy as much. And then I'll just turn this over and use that orange spiced marmalade. Lift that up. Doesn't look too bad so far. And it's been a hot minute since I've seen a demo of this, but I'm just kind of experimenting, and the dog is dreaming. So well, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. Just see about blending this a little bit more. Yep, so I'm just going in circles. Can you see this? What I'm doing? Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Excuse me. I keep doing that with my anyway. Going to try something.
Excuse me. Let's see if this works any better. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks. Yes. My tax ID number.
Well, just trying some things with the audio just to see if it's any better. But anyway, let's see.
Look at my member ID. Use my provider ID.
All right, I hope everybody can hear me all right. Also, thanks for anybody excuse me, watching me live or the replay. I very much appreciate it. Just gonna make sure that's on there really good. Really well, I should say. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up. I am trying to stay hydrated. Oops. And one more thing, I apologize. So again, excuse me. This is the ink that I really like to use with all of my Lavinia stamps if I can. Excuse me. Because it really brings out the details. It's much finer. Excuse me. It's much finer. Excuse me. Much finer than even the other pigment black ink that they, or rather not just black, but the other pigment ink that they make that's like this. It's even nicer, and it really shows all of these details very well. Okay. Okay. So I'm just letting it, excuse me, rest. I'm sorry for clearing my throat in your ear. I do have more blending brushes. But I would take this and use it. Oops. Okay. Move some of these things out of the way. Yeah, that came out pretty well, but I can get a brush and fill in those spots. But I'm very happy with how that came out. Excuse me. So I'll probably go back in with, I could even leave some of that alone, but I can take even this for more orange on those spots. But just gonna kind of, it's not too much. It's kind of blotted a little bit. Sometimes that helps with. Actually, I'm very happy with how that looks. I think that was a really good impression. So it makes me happy. And let's see. So sometimes it's nice to work with scraps so that it doesn't feel as precious. You know what I mean? And let's see. This is a little less than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a little less than 6 inches wide. I can definitely cut this down and use on a card. By 3.5. Oh yeah, I can definitely use this. Again, sorry for any extraneous sounds. I'm going to see about the next time I stream on this channel. I'm going to see about possibly streaming from my desk, my art desk specifically, instead of streaming at my other desk, which is usually set aside just for writing. It is closer to the Wi-Fi, but there's some things going on that I just need to do this in a different spot, which I will do next time for sure. Anyway, I hope everybody likes this. If I stay on until noon, I think I might do that. Other projects I will be working on in the interim between now and November, the first week of November. I think I might also use some a 5.5 inch square next time I do this. And I think I'll make an additional size version of the design that I did just now, basically. This is the same kind of watercolor paper I just used. I also have a much lighter weight watercolor paper. So but again, that's a much larger card, and I think this would work really well on an A2 size card, which is your standard size greeting card. Would anybody also like to look at some things I recently bought? Pretty recently I got a couple more Lavinia stamps. So we have lavender, and I do believe this is field, field grass. I also got some things at Dollar Tree. They actually had stamp blocks. And they're much thinner, like a lot of the newer ones. that aren't so thick, and because they take up a lot less space. I also got some sentiment stamps at Dollar Tree. And those are great because they're really basic and they can be used for anything. I also got this, which I liked because of the typewriter and a lot of the vintage things here. And I like this space here that could be used on, you could create sentiment, you could, embellishments for cards or other things. It's a nice little border stamp. There's also a book. I guess that's a watch, like a fob watch. An antique car, an alarm clock, standard classic alarm clock. A lamp and a hot air balloon wine bottle. That might be champagne. That looks like like a pirate ship, kind of like one of those. Pipe. A little crew cue there. And a stamp, like a post office, what do they call it? Cancellation stamp. It's really cute. Stickers. Went ahead and got two because I thought I might use them for my son's. Got two of those. My son's classroom. And they had these too. There were only 4, but these are the charms. And so I wanted to make something with this to go on. A lot of journal covers have a little place to put charms. So that's what I was thinking. So I will be using that pretty soon. They also had rounded pliers for using with making jewelry and something like this. So I did have one, but I have no idea where it went. It's missing. It's MIA. So okay, looks like I got about 10 more minutes if I only do this until 12. Oh yeah, there's one more of the sentiment stamps. So great birthday. I also wanted to see what that would look like. I could probably make a slimline card with this. This is an A7. Would have to kind of see. A slimline card is usually about 3.5, 4 inches wide by usually somewhere about let's see, I have this is a A7 or 5x7 card. So if I make a slimline, a black slimline card, I think that would look pretty good with this. Or I might be able to use it on a 5x7, maybe. That might work as well. Actually, that would work. It would just need to trim trim the sides down a little bit, and then it would work. Actually, yeah. To stand, to be landscape version. I might actually do that. That would be a lot less work. In fact, let me just go get a small book. Okay. So I have a couple of really tiny brushes here. I think I'll use this one and just sort of fix that a little bit. There's a couple of spots there, especially this one here. Just kind of dabbing it on lightly. Filling in those spots. Those stockings right there look really good. These stockings here just need a little help right there. That little line. I might actually use a pen with that. That's such a fine line there. Yeah, that's a lot better. So, yeah. Considering this is bumpy watercolor paper, I think that's not too bad. So that's why you have to be really patient when you're stamping on it. Just a little bit there. And I'm just tapping on it. Yeah. Pretty happy with that. You can hear the hubby's chair squeaking. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to mess with it too much, but okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And just making a final judgment if I need to cut the paper down a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm just a little bit, because if I had border on this side at being 1/2 an inch, then it's not quite 1/2 an inch on this side. So, but again, I was just working with scrap paper, so. Well, actually, that's not that bad. I just need to move it this way a little. You know, it's really not that bad. I think I'll leave it. Yeah. So I've decided to glue that down and just make a card with that because I think I like it. So, thanks for watching this impromptu, sort of semi-impromptu, semi-planned art stream here on this channel. Again, I apologize for my voice. I'm going to try and save my voice a little bit for a couple of hours because I do have another thing going on today, as I am part of the Heart Breathings virtual writing retreat. Actually, I did have these out earlier. I have some King Art watercolor pencils. I was thinking of using them. Looks like I have some results. Oh, I know. But I wonder about using purple. I might just go back and embellish this, and then what I can do is show my results somewhere on maybe my Facebook, because this is not only streaming to my Heather Dewey Pettit art channel, it's also going to my Heather Dewey Pettit Facebook page, my professional page. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about the last little bit of embellishment there. I might just leave it alone. But I will post the final results, and I'll glue this down. And okay, I think that will do. I hope everyone is having a good day. Show products I used. Also, I am working on getting Amazon affiliate stuff taken care of over the next couple of weeks. And so I will see about doing that. I hope everyone has a great day. I'll talk to you later.